In this video, we're gonna talk about shapes, rather, or geometrical shapes. Let's put it that way. Geometrical shapes, or simply shapes, are essential in designing many projects. For example, we can use a circle like this yellow circle. We can use another circle up here. We can use a triangle over here. Another triangle up here. This right here is a rectangle. And this is a small circle. This is probably a sectionalized rectangle. This one at the bottom is a rectangle. The Target logo, it's two circles together, see? This and this together, right? So I don't know what this logo is, but the starting point could be like a circle here. Facebook logo, it's also a circle. The IKEA logo, the blue area, it's a rectangle. The yellow in the middle is an oval. Okay? Well, all those are shapes. Like I said, you can use them by themselves to illustrate a project like this flyer. Now, there are different types of shapes. The shapes, we find them here in the tools panel. Right here, this is you click and hold and you find all these shapes, all these tools. See, to create rectangles, to create rectangles with rounded corners, to create circles and ovals, to create polygons, which includes pentagons, hexagons, or six-sided shapes, octagons, eight-sided shape, etc. Stars, to create stars. Well, this one is not precisely a shape tool, but the rest is. Right, so like I said, you can use them by themselves, like the circle, like the triangle, or you can combine them. Like here you have a white circle on top of a red circle. That makes the Target logo, right? So next, let me get rid of this. I'm gonna just simply delete it to show you how we can combine and to show you the basic of shapes. Okay? I need to select whatever I need to delete. Click on it with the selection tool, this black arrow. Just click on it and you can press the delete key. I'm gonna select this two too, the white circle, the red circle, delete. I wanna delete this too. Okay, click it and delete it. All right. Two shapes combined can make another shape. A simple example could be this. We select the rectangle tool. We make a rectangle like this. We copy it. We press the Control and the C key, C as in Charlie, and then we paste it in front. Control F. Right here at this moment we have two rectangles. Look. Okay. I am going to rotate the one on top by bringing my mouse right here at the corner, holding it down, pressing the Shift key and rotate. Okay. See, next to the arrow, the curved arrow at the top, it says 45, and if I give it another push, that's 90 degrees. See it? I'm going to release the mouse, and there I have a cross combination of two rectangles. See? I have that rectangle and the original rectangle. I'm going to return them to their position by pressing Control Z. Okay, now I'm going to select them both like this, and then in the Windows menu, I'm gonna select Pathfinder. Pathfinder. And now I'm gonna click on this tool, Unite. Okay, notice this blue line. It's indication that there is an intersection of two shapes. When I select Unite, that blue line will disappear, indication that the two shapes have been merged together. There we go. All right, so basically that's what shapes are combined. There are infinite number of shapes that you can create by combining all the other shapes. Right? Okay, so now for this exercise, I'm going to show you more about shapes. Okay, I'm going to show you with a rectangle. Okay, there we go. Shapes can be filled with a color, like this one. It's filled with red. And keep in mind that all the shapes behave the same way. It's in a circle, can also have a red color inside, which we call fill. Okay, we call the inside of a shape, we call it fill. There. We can also fill the shape with, right here, with a pattern like this. We can also fill the shape with a gradient like that. Keep in mind that gradients can be very sophisticated. We can have different colors over here, not simply red and yellow. We can have whatever colors we want. Okay? Right now, this gradient occupies only two colors, yellow and some kind of orange or red here on the right. It could be anything. We can have another color here in between if we want. All right, so shapes can be filled with a solid color, can be filled with a pattern, like I mentioned, this one, can be filled with gradient. Okay, now, shapes can also have a stroke or border, if you will. But here in Illustrator or in graphic design, we call it stroke. Okay? The stroke can be thin, can be thick. Actually, we don't call it thick or thin or anything. We call it the weight. The thickness, we call it weight. And when it's thick, we call it heavy. Okay? So we're going to apply a heavy stroke, 10 points. Okay? Strokes are measured in points. Take a look. Okay, so the higher the number here, or whatever the number is, it's how it's going to look in the shape. Okay, a smaller number, light or thin strokes. Higher number, a heavier or thick stroke. All right, so strokes can also be colored with a color, right? Right here, look. This button here controls the colors for the stroke. This one. This one controls the colors or the fills for the shape, or for the fill. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So now you can, if you want, apply some gradient to the stroke also. See, you can do it here. See, that's a pattern if you wanted a pattern. That's a gradient if you wanted a gradient. All right, so let me type the word here. Gradient. Gradient. Pattern. Stroke. Okay, remember, we don't call it border. All right, so shapes, again, I repeat, no matter what type of shape, rectangles, circles, ovals, stars, etc. Right? Normally, a shape can be with a fill and a stroke. Like that. It has a stroke and it has a fill. Okay, let me change the color of the stroke for better illustration. Okay, how about that? Right, so again, shapes can be with a fill and a stroke, or they can also be without the stroke. Okay, so on this one, I am going to eliminate the stroke. See, I go here on this button. Remember, this button controls the stroke. So click on this arrow and then go here at the end and click. See, there's no stroke on this one. Now we can also have shapes without fill if we want it. Okay. So to eliminate the fill, I need to go here and click it right here. It means no fill. There we go. So usually these are the different ways that you can use shapes. Okay, with a stroke and a fill only, no stroke, stroke only, no fill. So basically that's what you use, or how you use your shapes. Okay, all right, so that is it for this video, introduction to shapes.